There we go. Okay. Well, let's see about getting going. I need to get recording. So... same mission. Okay, so I think I finished and got rank 5, if I'm not mistaken. My profile, rank 5, yeah? At this point, I got the emergency summons to go back to Bastok. I think that's where I'm at. So, anyways. Hi, good morning, Panda. Love you. I'm gonna go ahead and get going on the last base game mission for Bastok, which is the same as Sandoria and Windhurst. Found that airship in Bastok, soldier. What is it? This is, I've decided that Galka are all Eeyore. Get on that. What is Eeyore? Everybody's a problem. Life is awful. I don't know what I'm... That's Eeyore. So, get on the airship to Bastok, soldier. I'll stay here and find out what I can. Okay. So... oh, try not to lean in too much. Yeah, let's go ahead and get to it. Actually, I think all these are missing too. Collected tablets. Oh no, they are missed it. Okay. Anyways, let's just head back to Bastok and continue on with the missions. Bastok, how it works. So this, all the world leaders were attacked, and we have to go do the seal again. Oh yeah, that's right, the metalworks. The music is different during this mission. To be honest, I kind of want to get... gonna wait here for a few seconds, not talk. Actually, to do this properly, I would need, I'll mess with it later. I kinda want this scene for an intro clip, because I think it'd be kinda music, because this isn't the normal music. So... yeah. Naji? You're back from Juno. No time to chat. Come with me. You say someone snuck in a familiar... You say someone snuck a familiar into the president's office. You were not warned of its presence? Yes, sir. We were taken by surprise. I did not think anything like this was possible. Sir Lucius did send me a report stating that our magical defenses were inadequate, but I didn't think they would be so easy to break. Father! Uncle Sid, where's Father? Calm down, Cornelia. Got the situation under control. Father, please tell me it's not true. Huh. Don't make a scene. I'm not dead yet. Father. Cornelia, this does not concern you. Go to your room. Lucius, explain what happened. Familiar used magic to infiltrate the building, then it proceeded to cross the office straight towards the president's private chambers. Fortunately, the president was awake at the time and was not injured. But they took the talisman. Talisman? Key to the Shadow Lord's seal? 20 years ago, our Alliance forces defeated the Shadow Lord in the Northlands and sealed him away from our world. Chief Sid and Captain Volker were there, I believe. 3 parts of the key to the seal, the talismans, were given to each nation's leader for safekeeping, but now at least one of them is gone. Who would do such a thing? Have you not found the culprit yet? Granted, there are many who bear ill feelings towards me. But then again, those fools in the Senate are too busy squabbling with each other, and the Galka rebels are too savage to possess any magic skills. Ugh. Father, don't speak of the Galka that way. Why are you still here? Did I not tell you to your room? Huh. From the reports we have received from other nations, we must assume the Kindred are trying to bring the Shadow Lord back. We must then go to the Northlands to investigate. The Senate wouldn't have to approve before I can let the Mithril Musketeers go so far away from the city. It would take too much time, and time is a luxury we cannot afford. Besides, the Senate has no sense of crisis. They would just reject my proposal. Then, we have to find someone with no legal constraints. I am assigning you to the mission adventure, putting you under the bus. Musketeer's jurisdiction. You do not have to answer right away, but do you accept? Yes. Then let us talk in private. Volker, come with us. I'm assigning you to a mission adventure and putting you under the bus. I like that. First, let me tell you about your destination. First, let me tell you about your destination. You are to journey to the cursed Northlands, to the ruins of Fei Yin. You will find the ruins at the northeastern corner of Bastok Glacier. The city of Fei Yin was built in ancient times by a civilization far more advanced than ours. We believe they call themselves the Xylar. There are many other ruins in Vanadia thought to be of their making. Considering how long ago they were built, their state of preservation is astounding. It is as if they protected themselves. It is as if they are protected by some unseen force that defies time itself. 30 years ago, a multinational team was sent to the Northlands to try and uncover the secrets of the Xylar's power. Ulrich, Volker's uncle, and the captain of the Mithril Musketeers at the time, led the Bastokan contingent on that expedition. Unfortunately, they came back empty-handed. Captain Volker will tell you the way to your destination. He undertook the same journey 20 years ago, near the end of the Great War. Even before the war, Fei Yin was overrun with fiends. We captured it from the Shadow Lord at the cost of many lives. After the war, we set seals on both sides of the border to keep the Shadow Lord's minions at bay. One seal in the ruined Coliseum on the inside, and another in Fei Yin on the outside. That was 20 years ago. In those days, we could reach the Bastok Glacier from East Renhua through Rangimol Pass. That is still the only way there, but I believe Sandoria is guarding the road now. We will have to find some way through. Your objective is to ascertain that the seal of Fei Yin is still intact. If it is not, replace it with one that will be provided to you. You do not have an airship pass, do you? You have an airship pass, do you not? Head to Juno, and take a flight to Sandoria as soon as possible. You are dismissed. There we go. Like, do I need to head to Sandoria? No. Okay. I've done this twice before. I can just literally teleport to it, so let's go. Fei Yin is Voldunia? No. Kurongandi. Fei Yin. There we go. wish my camera was slightly lower. Anyways, cutscene time. Years ago, the three nations, Windhurst, Bastok, and Sandoria, sent an expedition to investigate this cursed land. The Galka swordsman, Ryogrim, the Hume monk, Cornelia, and the Hume warrior, Ulrich. The Galka swordsman, Ryogrim, the Hume monk, Cornelia, the Hume warrior, Ulrich, the Elvain knight, Frank-Mage, the Taru white mage, Iru Kuiru, and the Mithra ranger, Rabnta, and the Rutha ranger, Rabnta, and the Mithra ranger, Rabta, were the members of the expedition. All of them were great heroes of their people. They had to cut the expedition short when an accident claimed two of their group. Raugrim and Cornelia were the ones who died in the accident. The others are said to have suffered violent deaths themselves after their return. Perhaps they had awakened the curse that was said to be buried in this land. They may have called forth the Ancient Bane. Ancient Bane, a shadow of darkness, an image of the Shadow Lord, told us that our kinds were the ones that had awakened him. That he would spread the bane that will destroy Vanadia from our cowardice, rage, envy, arrogance, and apathy. His image? Let's see. The great bane will devour the fair land of Vanadia. The ancient seal will be broken, awakening nightmares of ages past. The blood of the innocent will soak the earth, and the world will fall into fear and despair. But as one bright star shines through the clouds at night, and as one song rings clear above the roar of beasts, we hold to one hope in these darkest of times, that they will come, with the wisdom of ages and the strength of thousands, to deliver us from our plight. We await the awakening of the warriors of the crystal. An old song. It's called the Warriors of the Crystal, isn't it? Just an old wives' tale. I do not know why I mentioned it. I must go. I do not expect to find much, but something troubles me. I do like these old cutscenes. Alright, let's go mess up the Lich. This fight should take all of 2 seconds, so... I think reading through the dialogue is going to take longer. Oh, I think no dialogue. Nice. I thought that would be the... That's... You fight well, but you should learn to pace yourself. Battles are won by those who can still swing their swords at the end of the day. I am curious. What are you doing here? The beastmen have been acting strangely. Were you asked to spy on them? The Seal of the Northlands? Huh! Oh, that thing those Totter did at the end of the Great War. I have seen no signs of it. It must have already been broken. I wish I could see the look on your superiors' faces when they find out. You say you have brought another seal? You should not have bothered, as they are useless. Who am I? I am just a wandering knight. I do not care what the beastmen do, nor should you. The Shadow Lord was killed 20 years ago, and that is a fact. These rumors of him returning are just plain nonsense. But Castle Zal is also called the Crossroads of Fate. Yet, it can't be. Yeah. Aw, the music's back. You know, part of me doesn't want this on the screen. Let me check this real quick. Yeah, let me turn that off. Okay, pretend you didn't see that. Whoa, you made it back you made it back from Feyin in one piece. Come with me, quick! There we go. So, the seal in Feyin was also broken. Where were the Sandorians? It is their duty to protect it! Mr. President? Did we ask the Senate about an incursion in Zal? We seem to have no other choice. Until they can come to a decision, our hands are tied. We would like you to stand by until further orders. We have preparations to make. I heard you mention meeting a Galka dressed in all black in Fei Yin. Tell me more about him. As I thought, it is Zed. And he has been tracking the kindred ever since he disappeared 20 years ago. He was the number 2 Mithril Musketeer, a Galka named Warcloud. But he never liked being called this by his Hume-given name. He is the one who defeated the Shadow Lord. He should have been captain, not I. Still, why has he been hiding from us? What is there in the Northlands that would change Zed, and even my uncle so much? I apologize. It is not my place to ask these questions, but I am but a musketeer, a humble soldier of Bastok. Okay. I think I can break down crystals. How many crystals? No, I can't. Is there no... Are there no Mithril Musketeers up here? Missile Shield... Temple Knight or Warlock. There are no Mithril Musketeers up here, so we have to go back to somewhere else. Let's just go here. Alright, I'm gonna be right back. I need to check and see how badly my chair picks up in the mic. And I need to put some WD-40 in it. We're going here. Okay. Missions currently available are as follows. Zarkvard, land of truants. So it has finally come to this. You are to infiltrate the Kindred's main stronghold of Sval. The President will brief you himself in the office. Good luck, adventurer. Yes. I've accepted the mission. These doors lead to the President's office. Yes. Run around in here? Oh, I can. Hey. What's up? Nice. Good of you to come. The reason I didn't have Nausea or Irony to bring you here is because the secrecy of this mission is paramount. Volker will soon join us. Let us talk in my private chambers. Come. Alina, tell Volker to come to my private chambers when he arrives. I need an adult. Could not get the Senate's approval. The Musketeers won't be allowed to leave the city gates. Those fools think Bastok should not get itself involved. Let Sandoria deal with the Northlands, they said. What do they think the Musketeers are for? Surely they don't intend to use them in another war with Sandoria. I admit that it's like a fruit fly. Ugh. I admit that Bastok would do anything for its own gain. That is how we have come so far, myself as well. Bastok's success. Yeah. Bastok's success is a result of aggression and initiative, but with the Senate dawdling so, we may pay dearly for our lack of action. Remember one thing. You are an adventurer, not a hero. You have no duty to the majority, especially one that chooses to stay idle at a time like this. Go on this mission for your own gain. That is the Bastokan way. Do not concern yourself with responsibility. Let a certain president and musketeer captain worry about that. Volker, come. Tell the adventurer what you know of Zal. We do not have much time. Be brief. Cross the Bosrine Glacier to the northernmost corner of Quan, the frozen land of Zark. Cross the Bosrine Glacier to the northernmost corner of Quan, the frozen land of Zarkbard. There you will find Castle Zval, the Kindred's stronghold. That is where our allied forces defeated the Shadow Lord 20 years ago. But now, someone is trying to bring the Shadow Lord back. We must stop them, no matter the cost. If you are too late, and they succeed, you and your friends must try to defeat the Shadow Lord yourselves, as Sid, Zeed, and I once did. You adventurers hold the future of Vanity in your hands. We cannot accompany you, but our hopes and hearts go with you. Go and finish your preparations, and leave as soon as possible. You are dismissed. Wait. If you see Zeed, tell him that he has yet to best me in a fight, and that he should come back and challenge me. Okay. Hey, Galena. This is the President's office. Okay. Alright, now we must go on the long and arduous journey across the entire continent to the Castle Zal Keep and walk through all the traps and go through the entire dungeon. I'm just kidding. We've been there before. Whew. Can you imagine if we had to walk the whole way? Someone might have died. I always find it funny that from a certain angle, you can see up here in the top left corner the coffin in the throne room. Like those are the lights around his tomb and stuff. So generally speaking, to save memory, these zones have like a skybox And then outside the skybox, you have more rooms that are completely enclosed in their own skybox. And then in those spaces is where the map was loaded for the fights. So there's like 2 or 3 throne rooms in here, and then you would be transported to one and the fight would be loaded and all the enemies would be loaded into that chamber. It's like the old way of doing it. Before they had instant zones. And I'm pretty sure either that's for specifically to load cutscenes, or... Yeah, because there's like 2 or 3 of them up there. You can see 3 of them right here. So you can see the first, second, and third rooms right there. So like, they just hide that stuff off into the side, and then you just get teleported to that room when you load the fight. So nowadays you can kind of separate out the fight zones into their own separate server instance. So you're not sharing the zone with anybody else, and it just kind of loads up like a Counter-Strike match server. Anyways, so after a long and arduous journey, we finally arrive at the throne room door. What's my jump? Wait, hold on. I need to change my sub job to like red mage. Yeah. Otherwise I'll regret it. And this fight will take like 5 or 10 minutes longer than it should. So the issue is that this fight is one of the first fights where they have a mechanic where the boss will change immunities from like physical damage to magic damage. And so when he's immune to physical damage, you have to do magic damage and vice versa. I think weapon skills with elemental damage will still work when magic damage only, but I'm not certain. But the best way around it is to just have a sub job with magic that you can cast, especially level 99. With the 119 equipment, you can do it with any job, so we're just gonna go back to Bastok and change our sub job, and that'll take care of that issue. What did I sell? I sold a lot of stuff. Hell yeah. Okay. Anyways, so yes, I just set this to red mage. I can do magic damage, however little it is, but even if my spells only do like 500 damage, which is about an auto attack right now, for level 50 content, that's huge. And it'll be just fine. It'll also break the boss's magic immunity, and I'll be able to move past it. So we're gonna travel back to the Bohemia Castle's Vault. We'll be good to go. Yeah, these missions really do go quick. once we're done with these missions, we work on Treasures of Ergon, and then Wings of the Goddess, and then what's that place called? We could probably do the or if we should do the Void Watch stuff. Think about it. Most of the crossover stuff that happens in Final Fantasy XI is based on the Void Watch story, so that might be something to do. And then Seekers of Alduin. It's the last major expansion before doing like all of Rhapsody's. So, okay, we're all set. The Shadow Lord battle. I feel like I skipped a cutscene. Did I accidentally skip it? I feel like there should be more story stuff happening right now. Maybe this is because it's like the second or third time doing this fight. I've already done this before, and it feels like it skipped a whole ton of dialogue. Yes, it did. It's interesting. Like, is there some sort of auto-skip function on? There it goes.
No, it is not over yet. I told you even death cannot stop my revenge. It will not fall. I will keep coming back until the fires of wrath consume me.
Ryogrim, stop. Listen to me. It is over.
Ryogrim? No, that is not my name. I am the Shadow Lord.
You are no such thing. Search your memories for your true self. You are Ryogrim, the Galka's greatest swordsman.
I am Ryogrim.
Grim,
Ah!
do you remember? Yes, I do now. Ryogrim, it is good to have you back. How has this all come to be? As you know, I was the Tail Keeper of the Galka, the keeper of our race's memories. But there was so much pain, so much anger. I let myself become trapped in the dark abyss of swirling rage and madness. Ryogrim. People are capable of kindness beyond angels, yet we also commit sins that would put the demon to shame. We all stand precariously on the edge between darkness and light, and when we fall, we are greeted by only madness and chaos. And so I have fallen. There is no salvation for me. The Ryogrim you once knew is gone forever. I expect no forgiveness for what I have done, but...
Come on, this way, hurry!
My true self died 30 years ago. All that remains is an empty shell. Rebellion. Finally, we may meet again. Even you, Kakarot.
Oops, wrong anime. So the Shadow Lord was defeated thanks to Metasmith's selfless courage and sacrifice. Through the clouds shine the symbol of newfound hope for the peoples of Vanadia. But none should forget that wherever there is light, there is also shadow. The legend goes on to say, from the darkest depths of the earth the warriors of the crystal rose. So, I guess this is goodbye for now. I hear they've started flights to the Outlands. If you ever get your hands on an airship pass for Kazam, come see me in Nork sometime. I'll be seeing you, Metasmith. Bye.
I too feel that our paths may cross again. Until then, I wish you farewell.
Got another shadow fragment. Alright. Okay, this is the front entrance, so... Let's go ahead and teleport to Bastok. Okay. Excuse me. go turn in this quest and... rank 6. Okay. You've done it! You've stopped them from bringing back the Shadow Lord. It's a question? You've done it. You stopped them from bringing back the Shadow Lord?
What are you talking about, Volker? They probably defeated him and sent him back to where he belongs, am I right?
What? Defeat him? But that's... impossible? You find it hard to believe that some adventurer could defeat the Shadow Lord, Captain. Have you not heard what the townspeople are saying?
They're saying the age of adventurers has come.
Only historians and posterity have the privilege of saying such things. And it does not matter if they only stopped the Shadow Lord from returning, or if they actually defeated him. The important thing is that they kept the kindred from gaining power, and that, I believe, deserves a reward. Good work. I am raising your rank, and here is your well-deserved reward. The Shadow Lord may have been vanquished, but the kindred are far from defeated. I have received reports of strange goings-on in Beastman's strongholds.
I've probably heard this too many times, but we're counting on you. So that was who the Shadow Lord was. Zed must have known, and that's probably why he went off on his own. Don't tell Volker about this. Ulrich's fate should also be kept from him, too. He may not be able to accept it yet. He admired his grandfather a lot. That's why it pained him to hear people say that Volker himself only became captain because Railgun was gone. And I know that hiding the truth from him is not a good thing. But most of us here are not as strong as you. We need time to heal.
Sorry to interrupt. What are you talking about?
Oh, just, saying that Kars really hasn't changed, even after all this.
Yes, I think I understand him better now. I may have been judging him too harshly. Oh, that's Volker. Yes, I may have Yes, I think I understand him better now. I may have been judging him too harshly. Speaking of which, you still have not told us why you backed President Carson in the last election, Chief.
Oh, that, well, 15 years ago, even after I resigned my post as head of the gunpowder room, the Senate was still in chaos, trying to find more people to blame for the accident in Palborough. But there was one junior senator who proposed we abandon Palborough and reopen Zaroom mines. That junior senator was Karst. The miners stood to lose a lot, but at the time, his proposal was Bastok's best bet. I'm an engineer, so I respect skill, and I felt Karst's political skills could be trusted. He's a real Bastoker, too. Very ambitious, the real easy to figure out. I can still remember the eager look on his face when he announced his proposal to the Senate.
Let's go back to the gate guards. Yeah. There we go. crystals. Okay. I'm gonna take a short break, I think. Like, let's see. I'm gonna try this. If I do a screenshot, I go to my screenshots folder. I find the current screenshot, which is in stock markets today. If I open it, I need to find out how to quickly edit images, because what I want to do is quickly go in, grab filters, change it to vintage, save a copy into put them all in the same folder. It's going to be there. So what I want to try is to see if I can go studio mode, go here, properties, browse, go to so if I can do this quick and I can just go like this, then when I'm going on break, it'll just pause the screen like that, and when I come back, okay, I will be right back. Okay, I'm back. So I want to go back to here and hit this again. See, that's fine. Oh, camera's closed. I should probably fix that before. Anyways, it's fine. Alright, might as well start next set of missions. Okay. What are we on here? Really, this guy? Yeah. Return of the Tailkeeper. There has been some commotion in the mines district near Ore Street. People are saying that a new Tailkeeper has appeared. It sounds fishy to me, but with the disappearances of their elder wary, anything could be possible. And the last thing we want is an uprising by the Galka. Go to Ore Street and talk to the Medicine Eagle. He says he was there when the commotion started. Okay. So we are off to talk to Tailkeeper in the Mines District. Let's see. So where is Medicine Eagle? He's all the way up there. Okay. He's all the way up top. That is, oh, here he is.
So you're the adventurer the guards sent. Let me tell you what I saw. What's going on? Why is everyone here? Why? Ask our new Tailkeeper. Our new what? We Galka have been waiting for this boy ever since Raogrim left us. He is our new Tailkeeper. I came across him in the Koroloko Tunnel. That is where I heard him recite 200 years of our memories.
I can understand everyone being surprised. I, too, was taken aback when my destiny was made clear to me. However, now I realize that I have been chosen to tell the tale of the Galka people. I am the Tailkeeper. I set out on my journey of rebirth to the far western edge of the Altapa Desert.
And why did you go there? Only adventurers are allowed clearance into those remote areas.
In my previous life, I was an adventurer.
The Tailkeeper journeyed to our Galka homeland for rebirth. At Revelation Rock, he heard a voice from the heavens.
Lead the stray sheep from the land of oppression. That is what I was told. And then the glowing Altepa moon pebble that in my hand unlocked 200 years of Galka memory in my head.
So, you really are the Tailkeeper?
Do you question a voice from the heavens? I think everybody needs to question voices from the heavens, honestly. If you think you're hearing the voice from the heavens, you need to go seek help.
How are we to know that?
The Tale Keeper speaks only truths.
He does kind of remind me of Sir Railgrim. Yeah, now that you mention it, there are no longer any need to search for Sir Railgrim, Zeed, or Wary. Our Tale Keeper has finally returned. Now, is there a place where the Tale Keeper may rest? He is exhausted from his journey. It is normally off limits, but I feel we can make an exception and open up the restricted area on Orr Street. Using an inn would only cause commotion among the city residents. Very well, lead us to the restricted area.
Yes, lead me to the restricted area.
And that is what I saw. To tell you the truth, I'm confused. I should be happy to see the return of the Tale Keeper, but something tells me there is more to this story. And now there is talk of sending a party to investigate Altapa Desert, but you should talk to Drakefang and the Zaroon mines about that.
Okay. Headache today will not go away. I tried some passion fruit, what is mezcal last night, and it's insane. I've never had anything so smooth and so intoxicating in my life. I'm pretty sure my friend didn't mix up the contents of the bottle and that the alcohol was settled to the bottom, because what I drank did not taste anything like alcohol, and I was amazed. I only had a few sips, but that's really 50%. That's the dangerous drink. He's this one. Mr. Fang? Mr. Fang, where are you? There we go, Drakefang.
So you heard the details of the incident on Orr Street. That child who calls himself the Tale Keeper. We need to find out if what he says is true. But they're still hammering about the details, but they're still hammering out the details of this plan upstairs. If we assume from the beginning that he's a fake, it could cast shadow on our pride. That's probably what's keeping the officials from making a quick decision. I will take responsibility for the adventurer's actions. Give her her orders. Sir Iron Eater, so we have received clearance to send adventurers on this expedition. We have always had such clearance, yet none of us knew the task to give to the adventurers until now. I want you to journey to Altapa Desert and see if the so-called Tale Keeper story is true. He is saying that he found an Altapa moon pebble near the Revelation Rock himself. If it is real, there is no way a normal child could have gotten his hands on it. It may prove that he is indeed the true Tale Keeper. And if it is fake, if it is a fake, I want you to try and find the Altapa moon pebble. This will more than likely be a difficult task. This is a very strange situation for me, but I would like to know the truth, that is all. Good luck on your mission. If you happen to find an Altapa moon pebble, take it to Tall Mountain, a guard in the off-limits area of the Moon District. Okay. I'm just going to take the survival guide since it's kind of right here.
Western Altepa Desert. There we go. Interesting zone music. Bum, 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 bum. It's okay. I am going to look for a moon pebble around G8. So go way up here. Where did Rabao get all these fireworks from? Anyways. Gee. Yeah, it's a little ways down. If there's anything alive. No, not really. No one ends up. G and 8, go to G. Okay. It should be this set of stones. Yeah. Oh. Hi. Yum. 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 Let's try her. There we go. Be all I need. Little stones litter the area. Is that it? There we go. What is this? Is that normal? Yeah, that's normal. Aww. Is there anything not normal? No. Instant warp. Oh. Oh.
Let's see. Now we turn in the tall stone to tall mountain. Not tall stone. Moon pebble to tall mountain. Stoke Mines 3. Ugh. Trying to cross my leg, sit more comfortably, but it's not working very well. This is Tall Mountain. What is this? You were told by Sir Iron Eater to bring this Altepa moon pebble back from Altepa Desert. Wait here. What is the meaning of this, Tall Mountain? Oh, just a personal request. I'd like to see the Altepa moon pebble that our Tailkeeper found when he was on his journey of rebirth. The moon pebble is a thing of the Altepa legend. It's not every day that one gets to lay their eyes on a Galca treasure. Oh, is that all? Well, normally we wouldn't show it to just anyone. But because you have assisted us so much, I guess we can make an exception. I see. Then it was all just... What do you see? It is all just what? Just a hoax. That is what you meant to say, is it not, Tall Mountain? Who are you? I guess I have much more work to do to get the Keeper of 200 Years of Memory to remember my name. What business does a Mithra Musketeer have here? How dare you call the Tailkeeper fake? This adventurer has succeeded in bringing back a real Altepa pebble. And by the looks of it, even a guard could tell that yours was not the true one. Not a true one? How do you know that the adventurer's is not fake, eh? How could the Hume-tamed dog like you even tell the difference between a simple rock and authentic Galca treasure? Are you finished? Hello there, Tailkeeper. Gumba? Who are you? I'm Gumba. I just came to meet the new Tailkeeper. Wow, 200 years of Galca memory to carry around. Gee, that must be pretty tough. Yeah. I heard from my friend Weary that Tailkeepers, well, don't really get to see many birthdays, if you know what I mean. I don't know if Weary meant that the responsibilities of the title were the reason, or if it was just destiny. Now that I think about it, the former Tailkeeper, Railgrim, also disappeared on a mission to the Northlands. There's no way you would catch me being a Tailkeeper. I don't think I could handle it. What is he talking about, Mr. Gabot? You never told me anything about any dangerous missions. You just said if I stuck with you, I could get some delicious grilled mutton. Shut your mouth, you imbecile. They are trying to trick you. I'm out of here. Hey, wait! I would advise a quick departure from this city, and if I or any of the guards ever catch you back here again, you won't have to worry about that. I just didn't think you would all fall for my story so easily. I don't think I made myself clear. Would you like my axe to clear things up for you? I get the picture. I don't know. I thought he had potential. It's unusual for you to get so upset, Gumba. That? I wasn't upset. But when he said that we didn't need to search for Were anymore, how dare he say such things about my friend? Gumba. Ugh. Okay. Alright. The next cutscene, or the next mission is 6-2.
Okay. Sorry, I'm just wondering if I want to do the next mission. I think I will call it here for the day, so this headache won't go away. Let's go to... Metalworks. No, let's just go to our loghouse. Still. So. Yeah. What I'm gonna try to do. I'm wondering how fast I can do it. Like this, and then, oops, I don't want that open. I go to here, here, edit, filter vintage, so I'm just wondering if I can do this fast. So, anyways. Yeah, that's about it for me today. I have to take a break from speaking, and I'm gonna go play some other games, or I need to do some prep. I just got a teaching gig, so I'll be actually teaching classes next month. I need to do some prep for that, and then, we'll see. I need to think about if I want to do this kind of thing for other games, or if I'm just going to focus on getting Final Fantasy XI done and recorded and all on YouTube just to have, I don't know, call it a journal. Final Fantasy XI isn't going to be around forever, and I just want to have what I can to reminisce on. It's been... First started playing the game in 2005. It's been out since 2002. So, 21 years. And the game itself is going on 25 years old. Which is incredible for a live service game. The fact that new and updated graphics are no longer in vogue hopefully maintains some of its popularity. And, all that stuff, and will continue existing for people to enjoy, but if not, then I'll have these little journals, memories of enjoying it for as long as YouTube lasts. So, anyways, thank you and good night, Amanda. Love you. Hope you get to watch or see some of this. Night.